Okay, my name is Fernando Amadoz and I'm with SkyKnack. I'm an electronic engineer with a specialization in international finance. Prior to SkyKnack, which I tell you in a few minutes, I was part of Cyber Maxima and then eventually M5, and now with SkyKnack, which is a company that is a sort of an extension of Acumatica's partners and customers. And the goal is to assist them in the process of customizing the module, developing software using the framework, implementing the ERP. Our motto is that we are a partner other partners can rely on. And we mean that, meaning that being an extension of the partners team during the duration of the project, it is our goal. I've been with Acumatica since 2013. I remember very clearly it was in Kirtland, Washington. It was March, I think. We were at the moment with M5 software, and we were using a different ERP, which is, I'm going to say, Dynamics SL. So when we saw what Acumatica allowed you to do and what it meant in technology-wise moving forward, it was a no-brainer. I think that within the month, we were already using the system and developing in the system. And then eventually, as you know, M5 was acquired, or the field services module was acquired by Acumatica, and SkyKnack started towards the end of 2015. I think that every framework, and Acumatica's framework is no exception, is important to have a very well-structured foundation. And Acumatica's has that. All the architectural tiers are so very well separated. You've got the presentation tier, the logic tier, and then the data access tier. And they're so well separated and explained that is, I would say, intuitive for a developer to get into that technology. And aside of that, of course, I'm assuming this is one of the popular answers, the possibility of extending the framework, having an Acumatica page, let's say invoices, and say, okay, I need an additional tab, and I need an additional control, and it's so flexible in that sense. Or even creating pages from scratch using the same framework, it is very, very cool. I think that issues and coding, in a way, go hand to hand. They're synonyms. But the thing is that when you face an issue, it's a matter of doing a little of research and you will find the answer. And in the case of Acumatica's framework, there is plenty of documentation available, not only within the framework itself, but also not only in the instance themselves, where you can access all the documentation, but also Stack Overflow has been very popular recently. There's been plenty of articles with Acumatica's information. So I would say that 98% of the times there's been either a solution or a proper workaround to the conflicts that may have arisen. Under SkyKnack, we use this Scrum methodology, which basically applies a divide and conquer approach. We basically take all the major tasks and break them down into minor tasks. And that allows us to set a proper estimate, a timing estimate of all developments. And of course, with over 4+ years of experience with the framework, we have a sort of good measure of how much time it will take us to, say, create a page or create an integration and so forth. There's an ongoing project which I'm very happy to be part of. It's with a company called Hotel Investor Apps, and they are currently one of the, I should say, in the hotel business, one of the representatives of the Acumatica brand using their own name. And they have this ongoing project, which is very interesting. It's been going on for over a year, and this 2017 is going to continue, and it's been fun. Aside of that, I've had the opportunity to work with a few of the partners that are actually here at the summit, and it's been fun to collaborate with people that you get to see so often, so that was pretty cool as well.